Now, let me tell you a short story about how we ended up getting this fridge. It's not even energy efficient. Initially, we wanted to get a Samsung that was all fancy bells and whistles, and it was slightly big. So when they came to deliver it, it couldn't fit in the lift, so it had to be brought up using the stairs. On getting up here, it wasn't working. So it had to be returned. Another one was brought in, and exactly the same thing happened. So we concluded that it was because of the transportation up the stairs that did something to the fridge, and it didn't work once it got up here. So we ended up settling for this smaller one. But come to think of it, I'm actually grateful that it didn't work, because if it had worked, we would probably be having to transport it once again, because we are moving, and probably it would have been damaged beyond repair. The eggs we get from the market, we always get a tray. I don't know what you call it, but it's a tray, right? I'm not sure how many will be in there, about 48 or more than 48. Not very sure how many eggs are in a tray, but we get a tray because of course that means we're not going up and down all the time to get some eggs. But because we've used a third of the tray, I'm going to cut out the tray and try and use it as the egg holder inside the fridge, since I don't have one dedicated for that job. Just before I go forward with my jobs, I just need to make sure that I take my supplements. At the moment, I'm taking prebiotics and probiotics, and I'm also taking these kelp supplements, only because I was told that I have an underactive thyroid. Very slightly, the number was just below what's supposed to be normal. So they say they were not going to give me any treatment. So I thought, why don't I try and work on treating myself by using supplements? Okay, now let's go back to the fridge. It's nice and clean with some leftover foods in there. What's left is for me to run over, go shopping, and try to stock it up at an affordable price, because oh my goodness, things are so expensive at the moment, and I need to wash that water keeper, whatever you call it, and fill it up as well. And this is the rest of the kitchen, nice and clean. I made sure that I cleaned the walls, I cleaned the kitchen doors, so it's all looking nice and clean, and it smells really fresh in here. I wish you could smell it too. A little ritual of mine is just to light some incense or a candle, just to make sure that I set the ambience, especially when it's autumn and winter like this. The smell of the house, I like it to smell rich and inviting, so it can be nice, cozy. That smell also invokes a coziness inside of me, so I really enjoy that. when I can, I intermittent fast on this day. That's exactly what I was doing. This was about 11 a.m. in the morning, and I had just had my vitamins, and I was now having my breakfast. It's just bread, brown bread with peanut butter and a cup of coffee, and that's how I broke my intermittent fasting this morning. Soon after that, I just sit down and have a read. I try and read at least 10 pages or even more a day, depending on how much time I have. This particular day, I was procrastinating about going food shopping, so I read quite a bit. Because this book is really good and helpful, let me just read a small passage for you. The more grateful we feel, the happier we become. This is because gratitude helps us realize we are all connected. Nobody feels like an island when they feel grateful. Gratitude awakens us to the truth of our interdependent nature. And like magic, I'm back from the grocery store. It actually took me a while to get there, but I did it eventually. And I went to one of the cheapest stores in the UK, and I managed to spend £110, which is still a lot. But in the economy that we are, that's great savings. First things first, I washed the fruit and veg. Listen, I saw loads of people coughing all over the place when I was in this shop, so I was thinking a little but surely went to the fruit and veg that were not packed, so definitely have to wash them. I never used to do this, but now it's become a habit since I won't say what, just in case you know what they'll do over here.